All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and do our quick install on our awesome flag holder bracket. All right. So what's going to happen is I'm going to send you the flag holder. Okay. You're going to get all the mounting hardware. It's going to come with some stainless steel bolts, a lock washer, a regular washer, 2 back washers, 2 10mm nuts. Okay. You're also going to need a 12mm ratchet because that's what we're going to remove the nuts on the back side of this with. And then this is a H5 Allen head. Okay, so basically that's what you're going to need to get it done. It's going to take about 10 minutes to do. It's a pretty easy install. I suggest using a ratchet with a long extension for the back side on the inside. Also, be real careful on the inside that you don't drop the nuts, okay, because it's a nightmare trying to get those things out of your hole. All right, so what we're going to do first is we're going to remove our tow hook. Okay, I have already removed it, but I'm going to show you quickly. What you're going to do is all you're going to do is you're going to load up your 12mm and you're going to remove the nuts from the back side. Okay, the back side is going to be inside this hole. You're not going to be able to shoot it probably, but it's going to be down in this hole. Basically, it's just going to be directly behind here. You'll be able to put your hand in here and you'll feel them. You're going to back these out. When you back them out, there's going to be a plate. This is your plate that's going to be on the inside, and this is going to be your nut. You're going to get 2 brass nuts off, okay? But I'm going to show you what we're going to do with those nuts in here just a little bit. All right, so now that we've removed it, I'm going to pull this out. Boom, look at there. I'm so fast. All right, so now we've got that off. This is the way you're going to put this up. Okay, what you're going to do is I find it easier to remove this nut and this bolt. You're going to have a wing nut. But if you notice what I did is we're actually going to take the nut that we had on the inside, and we're going to use that as our mounting nut because it fits and it's a locking nut, so it's going to fit for you nice and easy, and it's going to lock it down. It's going to get rid of this wing nut. The wing nut will probably back out on you, so just set that aside for now. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to take the bracket. It's basically already been drilled for you. It's got a little custom foam on the backside. That's going to keep it from stripping. And what you're going to do is you're going to line up your bolt with a lock washer and a regular washer. Okay. That's it. Pretty simple. All right. So what I do is I put the bracket on the back, push my lock washer through my bracket, take my next lock washer and my nut, put it through. Okay. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to put in these holes. Pretty simple. Now this is typically probably going to be easier if you have 2 people, but not too bad. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our back bracket that you took out. Okay, we're going to put that over these bolts right here. Okay, this is where it gets fun. Okay, you want to line these up. All right, keep it from falling. Then you're going to take the 2 washers that I gave you. You're going to put the washer and then a lock nut. I sent you extra lock nuts because you will maybe drop one. Okay, so let's go ahead and knock these out. All right, you don't have to watch me. I'm going to pause the video real quick while I tighten these up. We'll be right back. All right, we came back. What we've done is we've already tightened this nut down, this nut, and what you're going to do is you're going to use a 10mm on the back side. I like to use a little bit of an extension. Okay, you do not want to hammer these things down, okay? You want to make them nice and snug. Remember, they have a nice locking nut on the back side. So all you're going to do is you're just going to tighten them down so they feel kind of snug, okay? Switch it the other way. All right, so all you want to do is just get them to where they're just kind of snug. All right, you do not want to crank these things down. You don't want to crack your hole or anything like that. So I just do it to where it's just kind of hand snug. Okay, don't worry, I promise you this thing is not going to go anywhere once it's tightened down. Whoops. Done. All right, so that's done. Same thing on this side. Pull it snug. Alright, it's snug. Alright, remember the locking nuts on the back side is going to keep it from coming. Now, what you want to do, you just want to take your nut that you removed from the back side, and we're going to use that, okay? I don't like to use the wing nut, alright? And all you're going to do, put it on your back here. It has little teeth, it locks in place, okay? Get it right here. You want to try to have it as high as you want. It's a very tight fit at this top piece, so you can actually just lift your handle a little bit and it'll get it. And then that's going to be a 12mm. There we we go. If you notice, it actually pushed my handle up just a little bit.
Okay.
And we're done. Just like that. So now you've got a flag holder. The only thing I would suggest doing is if you put a flag down in here, I would probably suggest putting some blue Loctite on this to keep your flag from pulling out, or even drilling a hole from one side to the other side and using a nut and a bolt and drilling that through your flagpole. Again, that's up to you. I'm not going to drill that. I'm going to let you guys do that if you want to. This will work perfectly fine, but you just don't want it backing out, okay? So use your discretion. I would probably, like I said, use some blue Loctite on there, or I would make it to where it can drill all the way through the actual pole that goes in there, drill a hole in it. That way when you crank this in, it's going to go all the way through, okay? Then what you can also do is maybe even put a little piece of tape to keep that from backing out. But anyway, that's up to you. Hey, enjoy the flag holders. I appreciate everybody's support. It's a real simple install, real easy. You saw how fast we did it, and basically they're going to be about 20 bucks for everything. After shipping, shipping is going to cost me $8, so 28 bucks for everything. All right, anyway, thanks guys.